harbor wore its summer blue. The sky was painted soft for two. You sat beside the cafe door, like someone I had known before. The fishing boats moved slow and light beneath the gulls in drifting flight. The old accordion played low, while sunlight danced across your coat. The waiter brought our coffee cups. The world outside seemed calm enough. A lazy breeze from distant seas moved gently through the olive trees. You smiled and pointed to the bay, where children laughed and sailed away. And in that quiet golden glow, I wish the afternoon stayed slow. Blue Harbor afternoon, stay with us a little longer. Let the sea keep singing softly, like an old familiar song. Blue Harbor afternoon, every shadow turning golden, every heartbeat moving gently, where simple love belongs. The radio beside the bar played melodies from near and far. The singer's voice was warm and deep, like promises the ocean keeps. You traced circles on the table wood, the way a dreamer sometimes would, and every movement seemed to say that happiness was here today. No fireworks above the sky, no grand parade passing by, just your hand resting next to mine, and summer moving through the light. Blue Harbor afternoon, like a photograph remembered, soft as lanterns in the evening, bright as sunlight on the sea. Blue Harbor afternoon, every moment wrapped in amber. If tomorrow comes and finds us, may it feel this warm and free. The harbor shining blue, the harbor shining blue, and you beside me. Seagulls turning in the morning sky, above the harbor painted white and blue. The fishing boats were rocking with the tide, and every road somehow reminded me of you. The cafe opened with its wooden doors, the smell of coffee drifting through the square. An old guitar was playing by the shore, and summer sunlight lingered everywhere. You arrived wearing linen in the breeze, a little flower resting in your hair. The sea seemed calmer when you looked at me, as if the whole wide world was listening there. We watched the sailors fixing weathered ropes, and children chasing shadows near the pier. The simplest things became the brightest hopes whenever you were near. Seagulls over Saint Marina, flying through the golden air. Every little street remembers how much beauty waited there. Seagulls over Saint Marina, calling softly to the sea, like the gentle voice of summer, still returning back to me. The afternoon unfolded slow and warm, like pages turning in a favorite book. The harbor bells were singing to the waves, and every glance became a second look. We shared a peach beneath the olive trees, while accordion music filled the bay. I wish the sunlight would refuse to leave, and let us keep the day. No castles built upon the sand, no promises too grand, just your hand resting close to mine, and all the world feeling kind. Seagulls over Saint Marina, may they always find the shore, just as every journey finds its way back to what it's looking for. The sea remains, the gulls remain, and so do you. The lighthouse stood against the evening sky, watching over every passing sail. Its golden beam moved slowly through the dark, like an old familiar tale. You and I walked quietly below, along the path beside the sea. The waves repeated ancient melodies, carried by eternity. The harbor restaurants were filling up, lanterns hanging from above. The scent of rosemary and fresh baked bread mixed with the language of love. The moon appeared beyond the distant boats, a pearl upon the ocean blue, and every light across the sleeping bay seems somehow connected to you. Beneath the lighthouse glow, the whole world moves so slow. Every wave and every star following where our hearts would go. Beneath the lighthouse glow, the sea and sky agreed that happiness is often found in everything we need. A violin began to play nearby, the sound drifting through the night. The harbor shimmered like 1,000 dreams, wrapped in silver light. You leaned your head against my shoulder as the evening settled in, and for a while there was nothing left to wish for once again. Some moments never really end, though years may come and go, they stay alive within the heart, like the lighthouse glow. Beneath the lighthouse glow, may we always find our way back to these peaceful summer nights. No matter where we stray, the light still turns across the sea. while sitting by the harbor rail. Thoughts that drifted through your mind, like small boats carried by a sail. You'd leave them on the cafe table, beside the sugar and the cream. Tiny pieces of a summer day, collected like a dream. One spoke of seagulls over rooftops, another of the evening breeze. One simply said the ocean looked exactly how the heart should be. No poems meant for publication, no grand philosophy to defend, just little observations you never thought would matter in the end. Summer letters never folded, still live inside my mind, like pages carried by the sea, too beautiful to leave behind. Summer letters never folded, written in sunlight and blue, the kind of words that only appear on afternoons spent with you. Years have moved like changing currents, but sometimes when the harbor glows, I remember those simple pages and everything they chose to show. The fishermen returning home, the church bells crossing through the sky, the scent of peaches in the market, and clouds drifting lazily by. The greatest stories may be hidden in things we almost overlook. A line of thought beside the water, or a note inside a book. Summer letters never folded, remain where memories stay, still floating through the harbor breeze, as clear as yesterday. The pages turn, the sea remains. Every evening there was a moment, so brief that most would miss it, When daylight loosened its golden grip and the harbor held its breath, the cafes hadn't lit their lanterns yet, the stars had not arrived. The sea was caught between two worlds, half awake and half alive. Then somewhere near the old seawall, a single lantern came to life, a warm glow resting on the water, like the first line of a story. You always stopped to watch it happen, as if it were a sacred thing. And somehow seeing you watch that light made the evening feel complete. The first lantern of the evening, shining softly on the bay, a promise that another beautiful night was quietly on its way. The first lantern of the evening, small against the growing dark, yet enough to change the harbor, and enough to change my heart. Soon 100 others followed, lighting terraces and streets, but none of them ever felt quite like that very first small gleam. Sometimes all it takes is one light to remind us where we are. The first lantern of the evening still glows inside my mind, like the beginning of a memory, too beautiful to leave behind. One lantern, one harbor, one perfect night. I crossed 100 quiet waters, under skies of silver blue, through mornings filled with distant harbors. Every road still led to you. The sea was kind throughout the journey. The winds were calm and warm and free, yet every sunset gently whispered of the place I long to be. I carried postcards in my pocket, little treasures pictures from afar, but none could match the simple beauty of seeing where you are. The lighthouse standing by the entrance guided sailors through the night, just as your smile has always guided every step of my life. Returning home to you feels like summer after rain, like finding sunlight through the clouds. Again and again, returning home to you, where the harbor meets the sky, where coffee waits upon the table and happiness arrives. The lanterns glowed along the terrace, the cafe hummed its evening song. The old familiar faces welcome, as if I'd never been gone. You waved to me across the distance, the sea breeze dancing through your hair, and suddenly the world grew smaller than the love we shared. The greatest journeys in this life are not measured by the miles, but by the hearts that wait for us with patience and with smiles. Returning home to you, every season, every year, the harbor always feels the warmest whenever you are near. Returning home to you, beneath the lantern's golden glow, the sea may call me far away, but home is where we go. The harbor sleeps, the stars shine through, and I am home with you. The old radio beside the bar played songs from another year. A velvet voice came drifting out, so warm and crystal clear. The harbor rested in the dusk, the fishing nets were tied away, and golden clouds above the bay slowly closed the day. You leaned against the window frame, watching sailboats turning home. The evening wrapped around the shore like a blanket softly thrown. A little candle on the table made your eyes gently shine, and every note upon the air seemed perfectly aligned. The old radio by the sea keeps singing our favorite tune. Every melody remembers those peaceful summer afternoons. The old radio by the sea knows every smile we share, turning ordinary moments into memories beyond compare. The accordion joined the song as twilight painted every street. Children chased the fading sunlight down the harbor's cobbled feet. The cafe owner waved goodbye to the last guests of the day, but neither one of us was ready for the evening to slip away. Some treasures don't grow old, no matter how years pass by. A voice, a song, a summer breeze beneath a Mediterranean sky. The old radio by the sea still plays inside my mind whenever I remember you. The music starts in time. The old radio by the sea will never truly fade, as long as waves return to shore and love remains this way. The song goes on, the sea rolls on. Long after the cafe's emptied and the market lights went dark, the harbor kept a quiet heartbeat beneath the sleeping stars. The boats rocked gently in their places. The sea whispered to the shore, and everything seemed softer than it had been before. You and I walked without speaking along the moonlit promenade, the kind of silence shared by people who no longer need to explain. The town rested behind us, the horizon stretched ahead, and the world felt wide and peaceful, like a book already read. The harbor after everyone went home may be my favorite view, when the noise gives way to moonlight and every thought feels true. The harbor after everyone went home, no secrets of the tide. It teaches hearts that quiet moments are where the deepest feelings hide. A lighthouse turned across the darkness, painting silver on the bay, while distant waves repeated stories older than the day. Not every beautiful thing shines brightly, some glow softly in the dark. The harbor after everyone went home still calls to me sometimes, a peaceful place where memory and sea move together through the night. The harbor sleeps, the stars remain, the tide goes on. The olive tree beside the cafe had stood there longer than anyone knew. Its branches reached above the terrace, offering shade and a harbor view. Old men gathered beneath its shadow, playing cards through the afternoon, while somewhere down along the seawall a sailor softly hummed a tune. You like to sit beneath that tree when summer afternoons grew warm. The leaves would flicker in the sunlight like tiny lanterns in a storm. The waiter brought us lemon water. The sea breeze wandered through the square, and every passing hour felt lighter than hours spent elsewhere. The olive tree beside the cafe still grows inside my mind. Its roots wrap deep around the memories that time could never unwind. The olive tree beside the cafe, witness to so many years, holding laughter in its branches and sunlight in its leaves. Tourists came and seasons changed. New faces filled the promenade. Yet somehow that old olive tree refused to let the magic fade. It watched the harbor through the decades, the weddings, markets, songs, and rain. And every summer it stood waiting to welcome life again. Some things don't need to travel far to leave a mark upon the soul. A tree beside a seaside cafe can somehow make us whole. The olive tree beside the cafe still shelters yesterday, and every memory beneath its shade remains with me today. The leaves still dance, the sea still shines. That summer started like the others. Blue water, sunlight, crowded piers. But somewhere between June and August, we discovered something rare. We stopped rushing toward tomorrow, stopped measuring the passing days, and learned how beautiful life looked when nothing needed to be chased. We spent long mornings near the harbor, watching fishing boats return, talking about books we'd never finish, and places we'd never need to earn. The afternoon stretched like open roads, without an ending we could see, and somehow doing almost nothing became everything to me. The summer we learned to stay still taught us what the sea already knew, that not every wave hurries to the shoreline, and not every sky must turn blue. The summer we learned to stay still wasn't trying to impress, it simply showed us how much joy can live inside a little less. Years later, when the world grows louder, I return there in my mind to a harbor where time moved slowly, and peace was easy to find. The greatest luxury isn't distance, it's having nowhere else to be. The summer we learned to stay still still lingers in the air, like salt upon an old sea jacket, or sunlight in your hair. The tide rolls in, the tide rolls out, no hurry. Every morning just before sunrise, he pushed his cart down Harbor Lane. A hat of straw upon his silver hair, greeting every face by name. The fishermen would wave and smile, the bakers called him old friend Joe, and somehow every day began where the scent of lemons flowed. You like to stop and buy a handful, wrapped inside a paper cone. He'd always add a few extra pieces and tell us stories from long ago, about the summers of his childhood, when the harbor seemed twice as wide, and sailboats cross the open water like white birds on the tide. The man who sold lemons by the sea never owned much wealth at all, yet somehow he made every morning feel a little more beautiful. The man who sold lemons by the sea taught me something quietly, that joy is often found in giving more than keeping for yourself. Years rolled by like gentle currents, and seasons came and went, but every summer people gathered where the lemon cart was sent. One afternoon he simply vanished, leaving only memories behind. Yet every lemon-scented harbor breeze still brings him back in time. Some people build their legacy in monuments of stone, others leave their mark in hearts they've warmly known. The man who sold lemons by the sea still walks these streets somehow, in every smile exchanged between strangers, and every golden afternoon, the harbor remembers the lemons remain. Nobody noticed him arriving through the busy harbor square. He carried an old accordion and a smile worn by the years. He found a spot beneath a fig tree near the fountain by the bay, then opened up the weathered case and slowly started to play. The first notes drifted through the market, soft as sunlight after rain. Conversations grew a little quieter. People smiled without explaining. Children spun around in circles. Old couples held their hands. And for a while the whole town moved to rhythms no one planned. When the accordion began to play, The afternoon changed its name. The harbor seemed a little warmer, though everything stayed the same. When the accordion began to play, time loosened its hold, and every heart became a little lighter, every story gently told. You closed your eyes to hear it better, while the sea breeze crossed your hair. And all at once the world felt fuller than any dream could dare. Music doesn't stop the years or hold the tide at bay, but sometimes it can teach the heart how beautiful today can be. When the accordion began to play, the moment turned to gold, and somewhere in that simple tune, a lifetime quietly unfolded. The music fades, the feeling stays forever. The sound of summer coffee cups resting softly on the wood, the quiet murmur of conversations making everything feel good. The harbor slowly woke around us under skies of crystal blue, and every little thing that morning seemed to lead me back to you. The baker crossed the square with bread fresh from ovens warm and bright. The fishing boats returned from waters still sparkling in the light. You pointed toward a painted window covered with climbing vines, and laughed about a story told 100 different times. The sound of summer coffee cups and sunlight through the trees, these are the little melodies that stay with memories. The sound of summer coffee cups and waves beside the shore, the kind of music ordinary days are secretly made for. A cat slept near the cafe doorway, dreaming through the afternoon. The old radio played softly, an easy-hearted tune. The hours drifted by so gently, no one cared to watch the clock, as sailboats traced white lines of silver beyond the harbor dock. Life is rarely loud or grand. The sweetest things are small. A smile, a song, a summer day, and someone there through all. The sound of summer coffee cups still echoes in my soul, like pages from a favorite chapter that forever feels whole. Coffee and sunlight, summer and sea. Before the lanterns were lit, the harbor belonged to dusk. The sky carried shades of violet, and the sea carried trust. The fishermen had all returned, their work laid gently aside, and evening stood waiting patiently along the tide. You and I walk through the square as shopkeepers closed for the day. The smell of herbs and fresh bread still lingered on our way. A child chased a paper windmill down the cobbled avenue, and every little thing around us felt somehow made anew. Before the lanterns were lit, before the stars appeared, the world seemed suspended between wonder and years. Before the lantern sea, the sky a quiet walk, and a heart completely seated. No orchestra was playing, no fireworks filled the air, yet beauty gathered everywhere. Without announcing it was there. Perhaps that's how happiness works, not loud enough to demand, but gentle enough to remain long after we understand. Before the lanterns were lit, a perfect evening began, not with a grand event, but with your hand in my hand. Twilight falls, the sea grows still. The crowd had gone an hour earlier. The table stood mostly bare. Only a few lanterns remained glowing in the cool Mediterranean air. The owners stacked the final chairs and wiped the counter one last time, but smiled and let us stay a little longer, as if he understood the night. The sea was darker than velvet, the marina quiet and still. Only the sound of distant water moving beyond the hill. We talked about old dreams and future days, about places we'd never seen, and all the things that matter most in the spaces in between. The night we stayed until closing time, the world felt wonderfully small. Just two hearts and a harbor sleeping beyond the cafe wall. The night we stayed until closing time, no clock could measure what it gave. A few more hours of simple living that memory chose to save. Eventually the lanterns faded, The owner locked the final door, yet neither one of us felt ready to end the evening there. So we walked beside the seawall, watching moonlight on the tide, and carried that quiet happiness home with us inside. Some nights don't become memories later, they feel like memories while they're happening. The night we stayed until closing time still shines beyond the years, like a harbor lantern in the distance, steady and clear. The chairs were stacked, the sea remained, and so did we. Morning sunlight filled the room, turning shadows into gold. The harbor slowly came alive with stories yet untold. The cafe chairs were still half empty. The day had just begun. You looked up from your newspaper and smiled into the sun. The coffee carried cinnamon, the sea breeze carried dreams. Everything was simple then, or simpler than it seems. The bells from distant boats rang out across the gentle bay, and every little sound became part of the perfect day. Coffee cups and summer light, that's where I find you still, among the quiet little moments time can never steal. Coffee cups and summer light, golden hours passing slow. The sweetest parts of loving someone are often small and low. We walked beside the harbor wall, watching sailboats drift away. You spoke about tomorrow like it was another holiday. The seagulls circled overhead, the ocean sparkled bright, and every ordinary thing felt extraordinary that night. Not every love needs poetry, not every dream needs wings. Sometimes forever hides itself inside familiar things. Coffee cups and summer light stay forever in my heart, like pages from a favorite book I never wish to part. Coffee cups and summer light, simple moments shining through. The sea, the sun, the harbor breeze, and all my days with you. Summer light, coffee cups, you and I. Nobody knew exactly when he came or where he disappeared at night, but every evening near Pier 7 his piano filled the light. The instrument was old and weathered, its paint worn thin by salt and years, yet every note he played carried something deeper than the ears. The harbor paused to listen, the cafe softened all their noise, the sea itself seemed slower, moving gently with his voice. You'd close your eyes and smile whenever he began to play, as if the music held a doorway to a better kind of day. The pianist near Pier 7 turned evenings into gold with melodies that sounded somehow ancient and yet untold. The pianist near Pier 7 made the harbor feel alive, like every wave and every lantern moved in perfect time. One night the moon was hanging low above the sleeping bay, and every soul upon the waterfront seemed gathered by his play. The stars reflected on the water, the breeze carried every refrain, and for a little while the world forgot its worries and its pain. Music cannot stop the seasons or keep the years from passing through, but it can make a single moment feel forever new. The pianist near Pier 7 still plays inside my heart, long after summer evenings end. His songs remain a part. The notes drift out across the sea. A blue umbrella sheltered us from a passing summer shower. The rain arrived without permission, yet somehow blessed the hour. People hurried through the square, searching doorways, seeking cover, while we stood laughing underneath, close to one another. The rain tapped softly on the fabric, like brushes on a drum. The harbor disappeared in silver haze until the sunlight came. A violin drifted from a doorway, somewhere hidden from our eyes, turning an ordinary rainfall into a sweet surprise. Blue umbrella serenade, playing through the rain. Every drop becomes a rhythm, every smile remains One small storm became a memory because I shared it with you. Soon the clouds were moving onward, leaving diamonds on the street. The sea returned in shades of sapphire, bright and clear and sweet. Life is rarely made of miracles, the way the movies say. It's made of little rainy moments that unexpectedly stay. Blue umbrella serenade still echoes in my mind whenever summer clouds appear. I hear it every time. Rain falls, love stays. Peach trees stood beyond the harbor, covered in the warmth of June. Their branches moved with ocean breezes beneath a lazy afternoon. We walked along the winding pathway, watching sunlight touch the leaves. The sea below kept shining softly, like a secret it believed. Peach trees near the shore, golden in the light, holding little pieces of summer through the day and night. Peach trees near the shore, growing wild and free, like the sweetest moments of our lives beside the sea. The sky grew softer toward evening, the harbor settled into gold, and every leaf seemed full of stories, waiting to be told. The world slowed down enough for us to hear the breeze. beech trees near the shore still bloom inside my soul. Whenever summer calls my name, across the waters roll. The branches sway